Hello, girls and boys. Welcome to Storytime Fun. We hope you enjoy it. Today's story is a Curious George story called Curious George Goes to the Circus by Margaret and H.A. Rays. "George," said the man with the yellow hat, "the circus is in town tonight. Let's go." At the circus, lots of people were standing in line for tickets. "George," said the man, "I'm going to buy you some cotton candy. Wait right here and don't get into trouble." While the usher was collecting the tickets, George sneaked into the tent. The acrobats had just climbed up to the platforms. Ooh. George was curious. Could he do that too? He grabbed the rope ladder and started to climb. Ah! "Hey!" called an acrobat. "Get off the ropes! We've got to start our act!" But it was too late. The lights went out. "The world's greatest circus is ready to begin," announced the ringmaster. The lights came up again, and an acrobat leaped into the net. Another acrobat caught his partner in midair. George wanted to get into the act. He climbed to the top of the ladder and onto the high platform. Then he leaped into the air. Oh, George! He bounced onto the net, did a double somersault. Wow! And finally landed on the ground. The audience loved it. But the acrobats were angry. "He's stealing our act," shouted one. "That monkey's making a fool of us," cried another. George was scared. He ran down the hall where a long line of elephants were getting ready for their act. George climbed up the trunk of the last of the elephants and hid behind his headdress. The ringmaster was leading the elephants into the ring. Suddenly, the last elephant raised his trunk and let out an enormous sneeze. Achoo! George flew through the air and landed on the back of the first elephant. The ringmaster was angry. "That's the monkey that messed up the acrobat's act," he shouted. George kept riding around and around on the elephant's back. "Look!" cried a boy. "There's George! Isn't he great?" And everyone cheered. "Well, George," said the ringmaster, "you're forgiven for messing up the acrobat's act. You were the star of the show." 3 cheers for George! They all shouted. Yay! Well, that's it for today. We'll see you next time.